fawning sycophant.
Oh, we've done worse.
Oh, like honestly, that's quite
Possibly.
flattering in the grand scheme of things.
That's okay, we'll be able to get warmed up on a lovely map called Fantasy.
God, I do have fantasy.
It's quite the defining map.
It seems like no joy and
What
everything.
is this
My
sound
God.
effect that's playing all the time?
So luxury. Oh, you have a sound effect playing, or is it just my voice?
It's like a bunch of trumpets are blasting pretty enthusiastically.
That could be my voice.
It could be TeamSpeak or something. Or maybe MCA Launcher has something sneaky going on with it.
Who knows?
Notification sounds? Yeah, I'll just disable that. Because I'm guessing that's like adding some funk to the broadcast.
As much as I love funk.
Well, since we're super professional and all, we didn't do any voice balance level changes before. And in the past, I have been so loud that I've been basically speaking into your mind. Hopefully we're at a good balance.
Although today you sound relatively quiet to me. I don't know. It's very likely just me.
I did
No,
nerf the
Charles, I
volume
didn't
of this a little
install
bit, but I forgot how to
anti-hack,
put it back up.
so...
Should be good. Well, we've got castleemg, and we've got bakuryu.
Yeah, are you excited to see bakuryu?
Oh man, it's the Warhouse. He's so good.
He like,
smashes
that's the
so
thing.
many small tournaments that he goes into.
That's and here we are with him, like, let's not mince words, you know, not the strongest contender. Like, he's not the king of the Gem League, so to speak.
He's impressed us a little bit throughout this.
Oh, he hasn't been bad. Just
He
I
did
think
make it this
when
far.
you
He was the one
when you're
out
an
of the whole
incredible
group.
player, there comes a point of diminishing returns. Oh my God, you're only D950 on Icy Cup.
Yeah, I
Charles,
got
I'm so
my one loss.
disappointed. Some of us preserved our 1,000 points.
Yes, you were ranked higher than me on Icy Cup. It was official.
Clearly, it's because I'm a better Brood War player than you.
I mean, that's what that number says, right?
Well, like, normally I wouldn't say, you know, oh, well, these things, like, they're so, it's like, can you really objectively be better at Brood War than someone else? But in this instance, the numbers don't lie. I am objectively better than you.
Wonder what these guys would get if they laddered a bit.
At least 950. I'm not sure if they'd be better than me now, to be fair.
Guaranteed some letter grade. Give them that. Well, are you ready, Sir Jolt, for game one?
I was born ready.
Alright. Let's do this. On Fantasy, the map where nothing makes sense. So it is perfect for this format.
Yeah, it's flawless.
And I'll let you call out the clock spawns while I update some text.
Sure. Castle is the red Protoss at the 8 o'clock. Bakuryu is the blue. Well, I say Protoss, but he's the red everything at the 8 o'clock, and Bakuryu is the blue Zerg / Terran / Protoss at the like 2 o'clock ish. I think that 2 o'clock might be a better spawn. I mean, he's more likely to get scouted sooner, but I kind of like the layout a bit more.
Yeah, I actually like the layout of the spawn a little bit more too, because it's got, I'm gonna reveal the map, because it's been forever since we played these. It's actually been almost a full year since we did the last set of broadcasts.
Well, you know, I mean, like, yeah, I moved house, that's how I know.
That's it. You're gonna have to get your address again if I'm ever to send you tea.
That's true, and also if the person who wins the Gem League decides I deserve the prize instead of them again.
Somehow that happens pretty often.
Well, you know, I keep my options open and my hopes up.
But yeah, this top right base has a nice little double bridge kind of choke point, as if it was something like Destination. And then it's got this little high ground wraparound pod, which is kind of neat. Whereas the other base just has like a ramp to another base, but it's like a huge backdoor option for somebody.
It feels so open. Yeah, that's like we haven't seen lurker drops, but I feel like lurker drops from the south is just disgusting from that base.
Yeah, because you can float over this bottom side where you've got like this little island, and there's just so much area down there that it's really hard to cover it all. Like even if you drop a bunch of pylons around.
Yeah, and the other thing that kind of has me curious is, I don't know how, like, I don't know how you would play this, but this is like an 11 or a 12 pool. Like, I don't know what the correct drone counts are because I don't know if the
Yeah, it's also
probe
the
and
+2.
the SCV counts. Yeah, like it's ridiculous.
Well, it kind of makes pool before hatchery a little stronger, I think, because you've got that higher ceiling, so you're not.
So yeah, you may as well just get the pool done nice and early. It's, I don't want to know, like we've missed so much by not having the, I guess, like the low level luxury of 8 or 9 years of professional play on this game mode. Like, I don't know what the meta should be now.
Yeah, it had like a single year of pro play, and then it was basically thrown into the bin.
What a crying shame.
Yeah, they've never made another map quite like this, where it's just like 4 different maps smashed together. Like, how amazing is that idea? Somehow it works.
Well, I
here.
think it comes from a time when, like, is that from relatively close to the time when 2v2 was still being played? Like, I think that balance was less of a concern than spectacle for a while.
Well, spectacle definitely has.
Oh,
its
off
space.
expansion at the 11 o'clock-ish.
Yeah, I like it.
So bakuryu is spreading like a plague already. So before his natural hatching like finishes, he's got the third touchdown. That's nice.
And he'll be fighting against really fast Corsairs off one base. So the Corsair is a
Interesting.
really good option. He'll be able to find everything. Be able to scout the map.
Yeah, and he can use them to patrol that lower half to scout for drops if they come as well. That's not too bad.
But expanding his Protoss is going to be pretty rough. Yeah,
Oh
he's
man,
kinda like-
I'm sorry, I have to go. Apparently, if I join some clan, I can win icons. I think I should do that now.
Wonder if IC Cup are still messaging everybody, being all like, "Please message us. We need admins."
It's a shame that we never became IC Club admins. I figured we could run
we had our
tournaments more
chance
efficiently then. It could have taken us less than a year to run a tournament if that were the case. The first Corsair is almost complete now. And there's still nothing that can shoot up from bakuryu.
Yeah.
He's getting lair straight away, which means that it's still a long while off.
Spire is going to take a little while to come up because the layer
He's
is only
gonna
just starting.
wreck himself some overlords.
Yeah, he's caught one, and he should be able to catch himself. A
So if
second
you go
one.
for the early Corsairs like this, do you think it's worth getting Air 1 early on the core? I mean, he's got no goons yet, like he's not missing goon range at all. He's got the core, you may as well, right?
Yeah, if
I
he
mean,
gets
that's,
like,
that's a terrible decision made by an idiot simpleton, but at the same
Oh, it could
time, I
happen.
feel like
be a real
Corsairs
play,
hit
too.
so often that the +1 is just killer for them.
yeah, asserting air dominance on this map would be a pretty good idea. Bakuryu already has the Hydralisk again now, so he's ready to fight it.
Right, going straight to speed as well, which is nice.
And he's gonna have to be.
He's not actually morphing any Hydras though. Oh, he is. Okay, sorry. Oh wow, is he just gonna go for the overload anyway? Oh
One
no.
hit. Oh, that's actually not bad. So he's got 3 Overlord
No, that's
kills
fine.
between them.
He's only lost shield on both of them. He lost full shield on both Corsairs and not a single point of hull damage. How beautiful
Wow,
is that?
Wow.
What a
Wow,
genius.
that's perfect. Well done. Yeah, castleemg showing us his Corsair micro. He plays a lot more than just Terran, which I thought was his primary race, but I guess he's feeling bold enough to maybe
You're
random.
suggesting he's been off racing for the entire tournament?
Maybe he's just been random the entire time. We haven't known.
Off racing for the year that Gym League took play.
Yeah, maybe all this time he's just been training up this other race.
I hope so. Oh, he's gonna try and snipe more overlords. I'm not sure how wise this is.
Well, he's
Just a
doubling the
Hydralisk work.
Hydralisk number, so if you can sacrifice the Corsair, get a lot of
Oh,
supply
he's
damage.
also pulling them as soon as they start taking hull damage. This is not bad.
Yeah, Bakuryu is suffering so hard. Like, he's
Holy
got Overlord
fuck, this is
popping.
incredible. What the hell? Where did this
Oh, the
come from?
micro. He's keeping all these Corsairs alive on, like, orange health.
This is preposterous.
Yeah, Bakuryu
Okay,
is so
I guess
stoked right
Bakuryu is like down to 11 supply. He has 1 overlord. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
don't
he's
even know
lucky
what
enough
to
to
do
get
with
a
that.
round of drones at the top left, fortunately, before all those croaked. Otherwise, he'd be even more stuck.
That's insane though, wow. Like I didn't expect it to be that successful at all. Castle is some kind of god.
So this Dark Templar follow-up is likely to do a lot of damage, because he can send
Yeah,
one
it's gonna
Dark
be
Templar to
absolutely
the top
disgusting.
left, and then it's over.
Well, he still hasn't scouted the top left.
That's right. These Corsairs should probably be put to doing that, because the Overlords are pretty defended right now.
Yeah, especially considering the Overlord. He's given enough time for the Overlord rebuild to come through, so he's going to be attacking into a kind of a bloated swell of Overlord production.
Now that these players are feeling
he could just walk up
to tap into the two other races, which they do have the option of.
Oh, Zerglings around the back of the natural where the Zealots aren't. The ramp is open. He could snipe the probe and stop that Nexus, or he could just run past it. That's okay too. And now he has free reign over the mineral line with like 8 Zerglings.
Yeah, they're not speed
not bad.
Though, so they shouldn't be the hardest to deal with, but having 8 is a lot.
Oh, the pull is perfect. He gets 0 probe kills. Hold on. Oh, probes left behind.
Yup.
The misery of control groups. Oh wow, is he going straight for the Nexus?
Guess he's just gonna keep these around.
I guess so, yeah. It's not a bad plan.
Corsairs decided they've had enough.
Getting massacred, yeah.
They've served so
Okay.
well. Oh, I
All
guess
the
they're just
Corsairs
trying
are
to find an
down.
opening for the DTs who are just poised.
Well, the crazy thing is that the DTs actually have a path in now. If he goes in on that upper bridge and then straight up around the coast, he can go across to the ramp and not be envisioned for any of it at all.
That window, though,
He
is
may not know that,
closing.
but
So lucky he doesn't
oh,
see
this
this
is
top left base.
scary.
too.
There's no overload speed as well. So those two, as soon as they stop moving, those two DTs are going to ruin the Hydras. He has no way to get anything to them either.
He's gonna know that the DTs are on fire.
Oh, he knows already. He's attacked and like killed 2 or 3 Hydras of them as they move.
So I don't know where the Zealots were. They were just kind of back a bit, but there's no way Hydras can. He's gonna need some overload speed immediately.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he didn't research it already. Overload speed. Oh, it's already the pneumatized Carapace is already halfway done.
Yeah, and a bunch of macro hatches, and the second gas going up for Bakuryu.
And the 4th base coming up just outside his hidden
Yeah, he's
expansion
got
as
the
well,
inwards
which is
base.
really nice.
Yeah, that's quite a nice spot to grab.
I'm surprised the Corsair production hasn't ramped up again. Oh, he's got Storm on the way. That makes sense. It's like
Yeah, he's
20%
gonna be
done.
just leaving his air behind at this rate. Although it's too bad this Corsair doesn't think it's got anything better to do.
Oh god, I
There's
just
the
noticed
reserve.
he's researching Storm, but he only now started actually mining from his natural gas. So
Oh, yeah, so that's at 5,000.
that's, yeah, that is late.
His Templar production's not gonna like that much. That'll give him more opportunity
No,
to be able to get more
absolutely not.
gates.
He's getting Grand 1, for what it's worth. And back into Zealot production.
Yep, so it looks like he's just going for a nice big force. I don't know if he can... Like, he's got this little base to the right of him. It doesn't have a gas on it.
Doesn't have a
though.
gas, but it's more Zealots is more Zealots. He has a Templar out already. Storm is almost complete. It'll be done in time for that. Oh, he's scouted the
Yeah, the Corsair just popped up.
off. Nice.
So
So
that
yeah,
is-
Storm will be done in time for those Hydralisks to hit, but it's only 1 Templar, and it only has 1 Storm. Oh, 2 Templars, sorry, 2 Storms. That's not too bad.
Yeah, that should be plenty.
No upgrades for Bakuryu.
He's got the gas to handle it, too.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised.
Oh, he's got the 2 evolution chambers in the back going.
Oh, they're both going? Okay.
Yep, so he's definitely doing the heavy
Oh, they
ground
only
force.
just started though. Wow. Like 20% each one?
And he's getting ranged instead of melee, so it's pretty uncommon. He's going for the
Well, he's got the
Hydra
mass
style.
Hydras, so you may as well.
So he's gonna
Does he have
be on
Lurker
top of the
aspect?
Storm
Oh,
Jumper.
Lurker has just started researching.
Yeah, Lurker drops on this map are pretty fantastic. Like, you can Lurker drop in main, just does so much.
Just an ocean of space as well. And no, excuse me, no cannons either in that main base at all.
Yeah. Or the 3rd base, were it to be dropped later.
Robo coming in just by the mineral patch in his main?
I think he's gonna need the observers, just
Yeah, I think so.
get a good idea where the Overlord's coming in from.
Looks like there's going to be 3 or 4 storms by the time this army actually pushes in, if he pushes at all.
Yeah, it looks like he just set the camp here. I would even send
Great.
a drone out here and build some sunkens.
Really spectacular Overlord spread on the path into his natural. Oh wow, there it goes.
Templars
Snipe.
sniped!
My god.
Oh!
Oh, you gotta be quicker than that.
Huge.
Doesn't matter how good you are with your Corsairs if you can't keep your Templar.
Bakuryu's gonna really like that. Now he can just kind of sit back on these bases. He's got his top left fortified, so DTs can't just pick it off.
But yeah, what I was going to say was that that Overlord spread outside the main, there were 4, but now there are only 3, in a little row to guard every access to that base from DTs just wandering in. It's really lovely.
Yeah, he can spot
just presence of mind
into this huge arc of vision he's got.
Does he already have ventral sacks?
Yep.
That's ridiculous. Okay.
Doom drop.
I wasn't sure if that was finished or not yet begun.
So he's
That's
going to need
really
some,
scary. Another 6 Hydras on the way in. The one saving grace. Oh god, Lurker aspect just finished like this instant.
Yeah, so if he's feeling funky, he can merge.
This is gonna be. Oh, this could well be game ending. This is gross. Like those gateways have all just completed. They're all in their first round of production, and he may well lose every single one of them.
Yeah, that's what happens.
My good god. I haven't seen strategy like this since I used to ladder on infinite mineral labs.
And people eventually come visit you. Yeah.
It's preposterous, my god. And he was just getting Singularity. Okay, Singularity charge just finished. Oh wow, he blocked the ramp with the Lurker eggs.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, like, why? Just have a heart, man. These Hydras aren't even attacking for the most part. They're just happy they're uphill.
Yeah, that's all of enough for them to just echo the production, no problem.
Oh no, protection though. Those DTs. It's just going to be a matter of time. And the storms are enormous.
I think that's a good trade though.
God, the efficiency. My lord, he paid so little money for so much. That was incredible.
I don't think a single Templar went down there. One got really close, one hit from being destroyed, but it's a lot of dead Hydras, yeah.
They took care of so much. My god, the value.
Castles,
And now
I mean,
the natural.
Gateways,
oh,
actually.
another massive drop. But there is Zealous that needed this time.
Is he gonna try to wall the ramp again?
It doesn't look like he's happy enough, content to just fight them where they are. I don't know where his intention is, but he's definitely not microing or reacting it anyway. He's just going to lose these overlords.
Yeah, next 4 Hydras that were stuck in there too. This is a decent defense.
Oh, there's the storm again.
Yeah.
Wow, I absolutely cannot fault Castle Storms.
Yeah,
just
that is
in
like
terms
the
of
way
return
you
on
can catch up on
investment.
this and take it to their...
That is staggering.
So much so that he doesn't even need reavers or any other such tech, he just needs mobs.
Okay, 4 lurkers are morphing just outside the natural.
Yeah,
and,
there's
oh
already
wow, it's up to 6 now.
5
I
or
think.
6 are already burrowed.
And that base is defended by a kind of paper-thin layer of cannons and precious little else. And there's a huge round of Zerglings coming through as well, so those will just soak cannon hits until they're dead.
Yep.
My god. Oh well, at least, you know, he's on 3 bases. He can... If he can hold this, he's not really in terrible shape, because... You know,
oh, we got drones at the front line. I wonder if this is a misrally or if he actually wants to make some hatcheries here. Because I actually love doing hatchery sunken contains if you get a good lead.
Oh, the Zerglings are just scouting all the expansions in the map to make sure that Castle hasn't quietly expanded somewhere else.
And meanwhile, he's taking a 5th base of his own in the middle right, and a 6th base on the middle left. So bakuryu just taking over the whole map. Scariness.
Well, why not? I guess when you got a contain like this, you do whatever you want.
Yep. And then you
Oh
just
wow,
spread
mass
your-
lurker morph. But like
Yeah.
all of the hydralisks he could click on just morphed into lurkers. So hardcore lurkerling.
He's not concerned about air anymore. If there were to be a
Question
Corsair
is,
switch up suddenly, then he could get a...
Where's the Defiler mount? Oh, the hive is just on the way. Okay. I was wondering what lurkerling is not as nice without the swarm.
Yeah. Because Lurkers just shred through the Zealots, no problem. So it's going to be up to
The really nice thing
Templar.
about this attack is that you may have noticed the original drop didn't precipitate any kind of defense, so he's still exposed horrifically at the north end of his base. Like there's not a single cannon, there's not a
Not even
single
a
unit
Templar.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Well, there's the one
There's
cannon
so much
kind
that you
of
could
tucked
do.
away in the main. For what good it would
the one by the simulator.
Yeah.
Not sure. Like I hate to say it, but it's not a substitute for a proper defense.
Oh, snap. I missed it. There's a command center ready and a barracks is underway.
For which player?
For Castle on his third base.
I guess he can float the castle or float the command center. Why not? Oh, he's got barracks at least.
Though, there's all these scouting lings, and this bottom center has.
Oh yeah, he's floating, but there's an overlord there already.
So it's gonna be up to this one SCP.
I guess he's gonna try and break the contain. I guess he'll learn something important on the way, but he has sent his dragoons out ahead of his zealots. It's an interesting strategy.
Well, dragoons are pretty good at down these lurkers, so it's not like
Yeah, I just given the number of zerglings, I'm not sure I want to risk my goons that way. What he needs now is shield batteries. Those Archons need to be kept alive.
So many lurkers.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I'm not sure, like...
With the mains mining out now, it's on the clock, and the lurker drop doing a lot of damage at the third base.
And the Templar that's there has like 4 storms ready to go. Oh, 3, sorry.
Pretty good energy upgrade though.
I forgot how to multiply. Oh god, the saddest story ever told. This command center is landing beside 2 zerglings.
Well... I'd say he
Can
might
it
be
build
doing
enough
it
SCVs to defend itself?
Maybe he's planning to get it just kind of barely on fire, and then he's gonna take a
Oh, Scourger in. This is... Oh wow, that storm! Holy god! There is absolutely no mercy. Good god. So it's Templar.
Yeah.
That one had 35 kills on its side. That's an insane amount of value.
Speaking of value, he's got a shuttle out. Maybe he's looking to do some storm drops. The only problem though is he ran out of Templar.
Yeah. He has a fair amount of gas tanks though. That's awful.
Zealots against Lurker's pretty rough, and we've got some Defilers in the front line too.
And all of the gateways are building zealots. If anything, they're building zealots instead of Templar.
Contain. He's got enough gas that he could get some higher tech units.
And the Defilers are out. Swarm is like 30% researched.
Yep,
Consume's already done though.
Yep. Yeah, and he's almost got Plague.
Oh, it's Plague. Sorry, yeah,
Yep,
you're right.
yeah, they start with
I
Swarm.
misread the icon.
But they might as well not even start with Swarm because Consume's so important.
Yeah, Consume is vital.
And there goes the command center, but not before he got an academy and a barracks out of it. Although
Perfect. Everything he needs.
So he can't make any more of those. Because one Marine. Oh man, that's gorgeous. Got all these observers. And a miss Plague. Oh, and a hit Plague.
Plague. Oh god.
That does so much.
It's so long since it's been so long since I've read, or since I've seen a plague used that I did not recognize the sound.
Yeah.
It's odd. It's not the sound I would associate with illness. Oh, another plague?
Well, the sound with Plague, with splashing.
There's a rare joy to seeing plagued units ensnared that I wish we saw more often in games.
Yeah, they're so helpless.
Oh my god.
I don't think there's actually anything that can hit things under storm anymore. Other than the 2 zealots that are almost dead.
It's just 2 zealots, yeah. That's all I can see. Oh, 3 now. He really needs more Templar. I don't know why. Oh, he's got 2 on the way at least.
It's too late. The cows are here.
Oh god.
GG.
Oh, that is rough. That poor man. The original play with the Corsairs was killer. I was so surprised that there was something to follow it a little snappier. I think the game would have ended 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah, it's too bad that he lost those units because they could have played a huge role later when all those Hydras were morphed.
Yeah, and he just lost them kind of while he was defending against some Zerglings. Like there there was no real precipient. He just miscontrolled. Like he spent all of his time running probes around instead of uh, diverting the Corsair attack that was going straight into some Hydralisks.
Well, maybe you'll have a better time on Blue Storm, which
Let's
is
hope
a lovely 4-player Twilight map with some interesting water designs where it's just kind of like that good old Brood War chunky diagonal.
Yeah, it's perfect. I like when you see map geometry used in ways it was clearly not intended to be used.
Yeah, that ain't 45 degrees.
And I love that a map maker looked at it and just thought, yeah, that's close enough.
Even though half the naturals have like a huge space behind them, and there's that little hidden backdoor bases for each player, which is nice. Uh-oh, a network error has occurred.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just got told you left the game.
Maybe it's a bugged replay. That'd be quite something if we had some bugged replays.
Didn't even hope.
Set. Alright. What? It automatically did the countdown as soon as I created the lobby. Let's try that again.
Okay, we have lots of time. I mean, it's not like it took us a long time to get to this point.
Yeah, we don't exactly rush things here. But maybe this lobby
No,
will work.
take your time, do it right.
And no network error? Oh, it works. Great. Brilliant.
Nice. All is well. Okay, while you're figuring things out, I'll do this. Castle is the orange Protoss, etc. at the 10 o'clock. Bakuryu is the red Zerg, etc. on the 7 o'clock-ish. This map is infinitesimal. You could spit into each of these bases. It's fantastic.
Yep,
it's not
these
quite
guys are the same races again, so I guess this is what they're going to be sticking with.
It's not quite Bloodbath. I think Bloodbath is my favorite Gem League map. It's disgustingly small.
Oh yeah? It's
But
definitely like two people having a fight in like a phone booth or something. There's no escape.
Exactly, yeah, like the question is very much whether or not it's worth teching to anything beyond your primary builder and like first ground troop. And if it is, it's very rare that you'll get there. Like we saw someone build, I think it was a 2-pack, managed to get to Dragoons and lost because the Zealots were already in his base. Like, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, more Zealots, more wins.
That's
Other
the
races are in
rule.
trouble because they don't have Zealots. At least not for a while.
And I wouldn't mind, but 2-pack was the person who discovered that rule. Oh
Yeah.
God! Is he gonna wall this off with the gateway?
This is a really weird pylon placement. I don't think this is like StarCraft 2 pylon placement.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that's Zergling tied on the right hand side even.
So he can warp in on the low ground, right?
Of course, yeah. That's how you gotta play it.
Monstrous
the pool is
APM
already
coming
on the
from
way.
Castle though. It's even dwarfing Bakuryu's.
What's Bakuryu's and what's his? I have no APM reader. This is insane.
Yeah, it's all this fancy tech I've got. Baku is at 170, but Castle is at 350.
My God, 350 APM. He's mining with such efficiency.
Let's see if he can keep that up in the late game.
I'm not sure. Like, what's the natural give out point of the human hand? Like, I mean, we're not all Jadong. Some people aren't made for this.
I don't know. I think Zelos was the fastest spammer. That's what I've heard. But then again, he was in just kind of a different era entirely from Jaedong.
That's true.
Oh, we got a really quick command center coming up right now.
This
for
is
Castle.
super. Like, I'm not sure. Oh well, I guess the
For
back base
gateway,
is
you
coming
mean.
up for Bakuryu, so it's okay.
What? A forge?
It is the.
Okay.
It's a forge. Okay.
So he
This
doesn't
is
really
a-
care about his forward base up here, because I think you can
This-
sort of forge.
Oh, it's just gonna get scouted instantly. Oh God.
Yeah, he knows something's up with that forge first.
No, he turned back
Not
before he
see it?
scouted it. He's going for the gas seal instead. Brilliant.
Bakuryu also opts to take his back expansion, but he's keeping with.
He's keeping it Zerg. That's
Yeah.
okay. Oh, 4 Zerglings on the way, and it's. No, the cannon will be finished by the time they get there-ish? Oh,
Yeah.
second cannon. He's just gonna have to run by.
This is really defensible, but also really strange.
I don't understand this at all. Like, his cannon is halfway done when the Zerglings get there. So I guess he's just gonna run by. Oh, wow. The block with the probes.
Yeah, he's gonna need to solve a bit of time, so this could be pretty rough.
This is Oh,
Link
3
timing is
probes
actually
down
really
already.
brutal.
Oh, he lost his drone. He can't Zerg tech.
There it goes. 200 supply denied.
Oh, Castle, you lost so much in that. And then he's just gonna pick off the probe attacking the simulator and keep it alive forever.
Simulator stays up.
Just defend your base, buddy.
Oh no,
Oh,
and
God,
this
no.
command center is now exposed.
Oh, this is grim.
Just these 3 Zerglings can cause
No, it's
so
okay, he
many
can lift
problems.
it off. It's fine.
Yeah, it's got flying. And these Zerglings don't have reach.
You leave reach out of this.
But my magic
So-
is no good.
I'm so afraid. Oh, I meant reach the pro gamer. Okay.
Oh. Reach is pretty good.
This is easily the most efficient 200 minerals I've seen. Or sorry, 100 minerals I've seen in a long time. SCV down. Gotta abuse that SCV attack speed, man.
Yeah,
Third base coming for bakuryu.
got 6 kills. between
Another
those
probe
Zerglings, too.
down. Another probe down. This is so silly. 8 kills for these Zerglings.
Yeah, they're looking to take
And they're
down this
regenerating
Nexus.
life, man. You don't deal with those Zerglings fast. You're gonna have to deal with them all over again. Oh, never
All
mind.
because those cannons were just seconds too late. It was almost great defense, but now
He's gonna lose Zerglings now. Oh my god, he turned back. There's 2 Zerglings, 1 hit from dead. What are you doing? Oh god.
Oh god! The
I'm like,
damage.
just can you not just play perfectly, please? Like, just execute everything flawlessly. Castle, I had such faith. He's just gonna go back to hitting the Nexus. It's
Might
like
as well.
50% hull damage. Like, okay, he's lost his Zergling. The attack is losing momentum. Oh, it's
Sounds
over.
like
Oh, he
pretty
got
much
another probe.
Even the entire worker line pretty much is no match.
Oh no. Okay, so on the plus side, Castle has dealt with the Zergling attack. On
Mostly.
the negative, he's got 9 supply to Bakuryu's 27.
Well, to be
He's
fair,
got
he's
a
also
base
got,
and a half.
He's got 2
Oh,
sets of supply.
Yeah, he does now. It doesn't roll over until you get non-worker supply, I guess. It wasn't showing me his Terran supply at all.
Yeah. Yeah, his Protoss is in shambles, so he's probably just gonna go straight Terran.
I guess it makes sense. He's been off-racing for so long. Now he's finally been given the opportunity to
To un-off
to
race?
show off what he can do with Terran.
Mhm.
The simulator is down, so he can take his gas now. Okay, Castle's back in the game.
He'll be up against Lurkers pretty quickly, though, as there's 2 extractors.
Oh god. Well,
And the Terran
that's
answer
kind
to
of-
that is tanks. And
I
it
think
doesn't
that-
look like he's going for that right now. Just getting some buyout.
well, I guess he has to. Well, you can still, SK Terran against lurkers, can't you?
Yeah.
That's
But the key for
perfectly
SK Terran
reasonable.
is
He
getting all
totally
those vessels.
he's like a stone's throw from vessels. Look, he's got supply depots.
Yeah, he just like expands to this nice, lovely natural he's got, and he'll be set.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This game looks really tough now.
Yep, and Baku's getting some Hydra upgrades before getting Lurkers, so he's looking to make a pretty quick push, but this cannon position is pretty unpushable.
Well, he's got speed. He'll have range, in 2 minutes time.
So he could hold out for drop, but he's not getting
Well,
a
what he
lair.
can do, what he can actually do, is just use the overlords to take the body blows from the cannons and push up with
Yeah, there is only 2 cannons, and he could run up there and snipe it before, because these Marines are in no position to assist.
Exactly, yeah. And the overlord has plenty of HP to take the damage. Like, there's no reason not to.
Looks like he
Oh, he's
doesn't
just gonna do it
even
without them.
Yeah.
How well do probes do against Hydras in a straight fight?
Not so well.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be a little bit more climactic than that.
We've got 1-for-1 in Marines matching it, and they don't seem to be too interested in taking out this Overlord.
At least he has medics now.
Oh, he's got
Oh, the
stim.
stim is up.
This is his timing. That's it. Yeah,
Oh, God.
that's a lot of Hydras.
Yeah, that is rough.
So
And
yeah,
I
that
think range is
Zergling
up
run
now.
by. So
Yeah, they just won the game for him. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. You almost never see that. Like, you see the Zergling run by, maybe get something done, but it's very seldom you can just say, oh, 6 Zerglings, that's the game done now.
Yeah, not only did it do so much worker damage and keep them off the lines for so long, but it stripped down the Nexus by a lot. Like, those Hydras could focus.
Yeah, exactly. You can just snipe the Nexus now,
Yeah,
and
I
it's
think
done.
that's the play here. There it is. Boom!
My god, the
Oh,
circling investment is so absolutely worthwhile.
yes.
Oh, poor Castle.
Baku
Is this best of
with
3 or
two
best of 5?
Yeah, oh, this is the best of 5.
Alright. Still time. So, Traz, I'm going to let you in a little secret. I may or may not have a job interview by telephone scheduled for, quote, late this afternoon. So let's see if the tournament ends before you guys get to listen to me talk about work for a while.
Well, at this rate, who knows? We're flying
Or
through
it could
games.
go either way.
Well, next up we've got some Orbis made by Konodoro himself.
Wonderful. This
Konodoro
is...
still makes maps.
No, he absolutely does not. He makes shitposts still, though, which is pretty high on my list.
Yep, good old roundabout map. Let's see what we can do with it. Oh yeah, it's also got the network error. So I guess that's gonna be the new standard.
Apparently so, yeah. I moved house and my internet connection got a lot better. It's just that I still can't connect to things you do.
Just pretty random. Another funny thing about Orbis is it's got those creep colonies on the sides.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's one of my favorite ridiculous Brood War things when map artifacts are used as features.
I remember that I was expecting Cow to proxy some sunken colonies, and he made a hatchery instead, and then
He only
made his
proxies
own
hatch,
style.
and he's crazy.
Uh,
But that boy is... Like, there's something not right about him.
I'm really glad he finally made it to the finals, because he's probably
It's-
like who I talk about the most in this tourney.
Exactly, yeah. He's the hometown favorite. Wow. Elky joined the Liquid Hearthstone team.
Oh wow.
That is an interesting mix.
From Brood War to Poker to Hearthstone, I could see that.
Yeah. What a character. Okay. While I fantasize about Elky, Bakuryu is the blue Zerg at the half 11-ish position, and Castle is the teal Protoss at the, half past 5. Teal Protoss, of course, being the
Inferior
combination
to
of
purple
color and
Protoss.
race that I played for years.
But yeah,
I
teal
love
is
teal,
probably the color everyone's acquainted to seeing, or adjusted to
I
seeing.
feel like it's the canonical Protoss color. Like, purple is the
Zerg color,
OP
maybe?
Protoss.
There's that too, yeah. Because you get the alliteration.
But
I
the other
think teal
thing is-
Terran is a little better.
I don't know, man. Blue Terran is where it's at. You ain't gotta alliterate all the time.
Well, there's nothing that goes with Zerg, so I just gotta choose creep color.
No, you just gotta choose the black Zerg, so that it looks like your
Yes.
Zerglings are kind of bugged. They move, there's static on them.
Gotta bring
Beautiful.
back retro tech for that, because I don't think.
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much
the
no
only
maps
map
have
I've ever
back.
seen it on.
Mind you, I'm pretty sure you can just edit the palettes for any map.
Oh, we should just do that for all the ends in the next gen
Ah.
link, so that both players have to play black all the time.
Gem 4, where everybody's black.
Well, like we're a race positive movement.
So, no forge wall first this time.
Yeah, maybe he's learned.
Possibly.
This is a nice early pool. I'm kind of curious now to see if he's going to go for that early Zergling investment again. So, oh well, he's got 2 games instead, so I guess he's learned from that punishment.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good flood of Zelts coming in. And to send your SCV out to scout is...
Oh, it's got more hit
decent
points.
option. Yep,
It's worth
it's got
it.
faster attack rate
Best
too.
scout.
Somehow.
You spam that shit. That's what it's all about.
Stop marker is so silly, but it works so well.
Oh my god. Oh, there it goes.
Oh,
Damn.
let him drop.
I thought he had that blocked.
It's too bad he didn't drop down on eBay or something. Deep
Oh
pool.
man, that would have been perfect.
Yeah, because this pool would have taken a long time to come up, and by the time the Zerglings is trying to take it down, the Zelt's gonna walk in.
Well, eBay is cheaper than Depot, isn't it? It's only... Oh no, it's not, sorry.
Also, I think there might be like a command center requisite or something too.
Preposterous. Should have dropped the command center and then you could lift it and fly it out when the Zerglings come out.
Back Bakuryu with some pretty good drone micro. He had the moving shot going on for a while, taking the SCV down to 2 hits.
Yeah, and taking like no damage himself effectively. Oh wow! So the hatch comes out, blocks
like
the
perfect
SCV
spot,
in,
too.
so he gets the scout, but doesn't matter.
Yeah, so seeing this, Castle's probably going to want to see if he can get some Dragoons out to bust the inevitable Sunkens that are going to come up shortly.
Well, where I get curious now is, do you just fling the zealots you've got out there to try and deal with the Zerglings that are coming? Or do you try and block up the choke?
Well, he's not going to want to have Zerglings in his mineral line again, that's for sure. So he's going
You
to
sure?
want to be
Like,
pretty careful until he's got such
was a-
surprising force.
It's an acquired taste, you know, he's just...
He's got to watch out for these speedling backstabs as soon as he's got the gas for it.
So, I have a question. If you build a Nidus canal, can you just build the exit on the neutral creep?
That's a great idea, wow. I hadn't thought of that. So at some
it just
point in the
seems-
game, Bakuryu can just teleport his army down to the side of the map.
Yeah,
without
no,
needing, like, a hatchery
no
down
defended
first.
advantage.
Yeah. So maybe that's some incentive for Castle to go out and smash it. Just take out that creep.
Well, presumably he'll smash it anyway. It just seems like the wise thing to do for a million other, like, lower tech tree reasons than that. But if you leave it behind, my curiosity would get the best of me.
Got the layer half done, and he's taking the second. Nope, he's not yet. Here's when he's gonna get this
Well,
gas.
the expansion, like the north expansion, just straight above Castle's main, it's kind of well on its way now. So
Yeah.
at the very least, Castle has gone for another Nexus.
Instead
It's
of trying to
potentially a
get
wiser
some,
decision
bio.
than his insane command center.
Yeah, those Marines did not pay themselves off.
And yet they acquitted themselves more nobly than the Zealots, so I guess there's that.
Yeah.
Well, Probe sneaks out, so I think it's gonna let it go.
Spire just starting now, and the second gas tells me he's thinking Mutalisks. So that could be.
Yeah, I guess given
pretty
how
good.
open the main and the natural are from that back end with the cliffs, especially that kind of the outcropping of cliff right beside the assimilator in Castle's main, you have so much room to outmaneuver Dragoons, especially with the way they path around clustered buildings and probes and stuff. It's like there's a lot of room for Mutalisks in this map.
Yeah, the air distance is so short too. Like he'll be practically at the other guy's main. You can just hop natural to natural like that.
He's got his macro hatch Evo chamber on the way up. Yeah, there's Castle's probe is just in Bakuryu's base.
Yeah,
I'm
this
not sure
guy
how
getting
it
like the
got
best
there.
scouting ever.
It's ridiculous. He knows everything that's happening now.
Yeah,
I'm not
he
sure if he
was-
scouted the spire.
Hopefully that would be the thing to scout.
No, he didn't. I just checked.
He does have the forge up at least, and he's getting the one cannon in his main, and the pylon is natural, but with no Dragoons out, he's gonna need a lot of cannons pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's looking pretty scary.
Because we got 9 Mutalisks? 8.
Oh, he's got a Stargate almost complete though, so I guess he's just gonna go straight to Corsairs.
He should have 1 Corsair out by the
You
time
think so?
the Mutas are already raining hell.
I'm not sure about that. Actually, this is like serious cause for concern. Because
Yeah.
those
He's
Mutas are
gonna
gonna
need
hit
like 2
soon.
or 3 cannons at every base pretty quickly. He's got 2 at his main, but
But the natural is so
yeah,
exposed,
Natural's gonna get
and
hit
he can
first.
not just that, but he can bounce shots from the assimilator to the pylon to the probe line with such relative ease. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is grim. Well, I guess he doesn't even need to. He can just snipe it before it completes.
He should have fortified the top base before his water base. This would be the one that would be hit first.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yikes. That's lethal.
Oh, the Corsairs are though. Unless you can pick that off. Wow, that is a value Corsair.
Yeah, it's only gonna take 2 volleys to take out that Corsair. Quite a lot
The
of
Corsair
probe
didn't take
damage.
any bounce damage though. Oh, it did. It took 1 bounce. Okay.
So if Bakuryu's not quick enough, these cannons could come back online and shut him out.
The thing is, all he really needs to do is take the top base. That he can take that with impunity.
Yeah, he's got that on the way.
And then he's now expanding to the top right himself. So he's kind of cush deep for Bakuryu.
He's got the one Dragoon
Oh,
out.
2 Corsairs.
Oh, his Dragoon is stuck. Oh no.
Oh, the Corsairs are sniping the Mutalisks really well.
Yeah, the Mutalisks, some of them have
And
gone
he's
low.
lost them?
There's only like 4 or 5 left. One of them.
They're so low.
Hmm.
This is... Castle's Corsair usage has absolutely buoyed my hopes in both of these games.
Yeah.
And he didn't snipe the Nexus either, he just sniped the cannon as it built in the natural.
Mm-hmm.
So, once this ends, and it looks like it's just about over now, unless he decides to snipe that Nexus now, this is... Like, he's weathered this an awful lot better than I thought, because I was convinced that Bakuryu was going to smash him. He's building another huge round of Muta though.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not
he's
sure,
pretty much doubled it.
And the Corsair production is still rolling?
This +1 air attack is going to become essential. Or at
I'm
least
actually
for him
quite
to
surprised
freeze
that...
Trap Dragoon.
I'm quite
Should
surprised that
probably look to
Castle
attack
hasn't
his
got the
cannon.
+1. Oh god, the Corsairs are away from the cannon. That's bad. Oh well, I guess that was that.
There go
Oh
those
wait, one go
snares.
away, one go away. And one is building again? That's rough. Oh, he just marks the Corsair up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dragoons don't even do full damage. It's just rough.
okay, he has 3 Corsairs now.
He's lost a lot of probes at this point, though, which is.
My god. Oh wow.
Oh,
Elegant trap.
yeah, some decent
He-
damage there.
He led the... He threw in his last, or apparently his last Corsair at the Mutalisks, and the Mutalisks all just turned on it and chased it, past 2 other Corsairs and a goon.
Yeah, some good
Oh,
micro.
wow,
Looks like
that-
he's switching up to Hydralisks now.
But the Mutalisk, like, flock is enormous now as well. Like, it's...
Yeah.
Your
there's,
defense can be valued and, like, tactically sound, but you're still bleeding money, and Bakuryu is just bloating up in bases. He's got another one up at just to kind of northwest of his main.
That is the weirdest base. It just
Yeah,
looks so
half
odd.
minerals, 1 gas. Oh, he's sniping the Overlords now at least. And the Mutalisk flock reacts immediately. They're not even stacked anymore. There's no fear.
Well, it's better for them to not be stacked at this point.
Not
I
to
think.
stack against the Corsairs, yeah.
because there's now 4 or 5, which is pretty strong.
Substantial.
Mm.
And yet, no air +1. And maybe I'm the only person who values that upgrade.
Well, it's probably better that he's not going it now that the Hydralisk transition's coming in. He's dropped down the Citadel. Ideally, he could get some Templar out, or maybe he's thinking Dark Templar?
Or even just Zealot leg speed.
I don't know, Zealot? Actually,
I
yeah, on
love
this map
Zealot
would be
legs,
really
man.
good, because you can run them around the edges, take all these outer bases. So Zealots could be really good. Send some Zealots to the
That's-
top right.
One of the changes that I despise from StarCraft 2 is
the
changing
charge.
Zealot speed to charge. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I don't get it.
Well, it makes them run a little faster in that game, so they keep up with their Dragoon 2.0s, but
Yeah, but it's not the effectively double speed of a charge lot in this.
yeah, charge lots are drastically faster. They're like speedlings almost.
I also like that the oh, he's getting Zealot speed. I like that the upgrade is just it's one of those upgrades that I actually don't know the name of because Zealot legs is all it's ever called.
Yeah, and I don't get a tool to put a mouse over it. So. Oh, the Mutalisk
Oh,
attack is too
that's
strong
what
in
you
the
did.
natural. Crush the cannon and the
Oh.
Corsairs.
I had such serious dreams for the Zealot changeover. I guess you just you stop being able to defend against those Mutalisks and you learn lessons. So wait, Bakuryu won? That's it? That's the end?
That's
It's
it.
over for... Oh,
Castle
Castle,
EMG
I'm so
has
sorry, dude.
fallen to Bakuryu, and Bakuryu nabs 3rd place.
Oh, well, fair play Bakuryu and Castle. There were moments of absolute beauty in that game. I wish that... Especially actually in the second game. I wish that had... Or sorry, no, the first game.
Well, the
second
first
game was great.
yeah, when the Corsairs got so much done, Bakuryu
And
tripled.
when they just split, like everything looked perfect for I'd say maybe 50 seconds. I was just like, wow, Castle is really gonna wipe the floor with Bakuryu. What are the odds? And then he was
Yeah.
just slowly crunched.
It was almost a game where we had the players' names mixed up again, it seemed.
Yeah, exactly. You just see someone do something. I don't know, like people playing out of their skin. Incredible. Now,
Hmm.
before we start on Bladestorm, I'm going to run to the bathroom very quickly.
All right,
So if you want to start and then introduce the players, I should be back by then.
you got it. Assuming we don't get a network
Cool.
error.
Presumably, yeah. If we get a network error, don't tell the viewers, but you're just going to have to vamp for a
I can
couple of
play it
minutes.
cool. Yeah. Hmm.